Saudi Arabia's Crown Prince Salman is a man who knows no limits when it comes to turning his lavish cravings into reality. In today's video, we're going to take a sneak peek into the Saudi Crown Prince's opulent adventures and check out the 10 most expensive things owned by him. But before we peep into his wallet and see where all that dough goes, let's go into some little deets about this prince. Mohammed bin Salman is a big shot in Saudi Arabia. He became Crown Prince in 2017, and last year he added Prime Minister to his list of titles. Basically, he's the top boss making all the major calls about money and important stuff. And if you're wondering where all his money comes from, you need to know that the Saudi royal family has a crazy huge pile of money. And guess where it comes from? Oil and gas. They've got this super valuable company worth $2 trillion called Saudi Aramco that controls all the oil and gas stuff. Mohammed bin Salman is also the boss of another group called the Public Investment Fund, PIF. They've got around $400 billion to play around with and invest in cool things like tech, fun tourism, movies, and even clean energy. So yeah, this prince isn't just royalty. He's got some serious cash flow, all thanks to his high-up jobs and clever moves. Alright, let's jump into the world of fancy stuff owned by Prince Mohammed bin Salman Al Saud of Saudi Arabia. This dude knows how to spend big, and here are the top 10 jaw-dropping things he's got. Number 1. Super Yacht Serene. This is one of the biggest and priciest yachts ever, measuring a whopping 133.9 meters. This beauty costs around $500 million, and the prince snagged it from a Russian billionaire back in 2015. It's like a floating mansion that can host up to 24 guests in its 12 super swanky suites. Curious to know what's inside? There's a sun deck with a wet bar, a pizza oven, and even a teppanyaki grill for outdoor feasts. If you're feeling adventurous, there's an indoor climbing wall to conquer. And don't forget the kids. There's a special playroom just for them. It's got 2 helipads for easy fly-ins, a full-on health spa, and even a beach club for some chill vibes. Oh, and multiple pools, including one with a see-through bottom, plus a room where you can watch underwater creatures do their thing. Need to do some business? No problem. There's a whole conference room for that. This yacht is like a masterpiece of design, with a sleek exterior and a posh interior that's off the charts. And guess what? A team of 52 crew members is there to pamper the guests like royalty. It's basically a palace on the water, fit for a prince who loves to live large. Hey, if you've made it all the way to this place, you're definitely having a blast. So why not take a sec to hit that subscribe button? Okay, back to our list. The second most expensive thing is the Chateau Louis XIV. Now, this place is like a mix of old and new. Imagine a huge modern mansion that looks like it just popped out of a history book from the 1600s. It's hanging out near Paris in a place called Lucien, and it's like a kingdom of luxury sprawled across 7,000 square meters. Inside, you've got 10 swanky bedrooms, a super grand reception room where you could throw the ultimate party, a library for those who love to read, a wine cellar to stock up on your favorite bottles, and even a movie theater for those movie nights. There's also an actual moat surrounding this palace, and there's a secret underwater chamber hidden away in there. And you won't believe it, but this place is so high-tech that you can control the lights, air conditioning, and even the sound system using an iPhone. How cool is that? In 2015, Prince Mohammed himself snagged this place for a jaw-dropping $300 million. That's right, it's officially the most expensive home in the whole wide world. 3. Boeing 747-8 VIP jet. This guy doesn't mess around when it comes to getting around in style. From planes to helicopters, cars, and more, he's got it all. His super cool Boeing 747-8 VIP jet is not your regular airplane. This thing is a flying palace. It's got a bunch of fancy rooms like a master bedroom, a conference room, a dining area, a lounge, and even a private office. Plus, it can take around 100 people on board and travel up to 8,000 nautical miles. Talk about luxury in the air. This beast costs around $400 million, just to give you an idea. 4. Helicopters. When the prince needs to zip around a bit closer to the ground, he's got some seriously cool helicopters at his disposal. Think about the AgustaWestland AW139 and the Sikorsky S92. These are his go-to choices for shorter trips or if there's an emergency. They're worth quite a bit, ranging from $10 million to $20 million each. 5. Cars. When he's cruising on the streets, he's doing it in a fleet of armored and bulletproof Mercedes-Benz S600 Pullman Guard limousines. These things are like tanks on wheels, ready to take on anything. Inside, they're like mini entertainment palaces with leather seats, LED lights, and even mini bars. Each one rings up at about $1.6 million. He also owns a Bugatti Chiron. This car is basically a rocket on wheels, one of the fastest and most expensive in the world. It cost him a cool $3 million and has a top speed of 261 miles per hour. That's faster than you can say zoom. 6. His paintings. He's got a painting by the legendary Leonardo da Vinci called Salvator Mundi. It's like a masterpiece from the past, showing Jesus Christ holding a shiny orb. This painting is seriously precious and was sold for a jaw-dropping $450 million at an auction in 2017. And the art parade doesn't stop there. He's got a painting by the iconic Pablo Picasso worth a mind-blowing $179 million, plus a sculpture by the super famous Alberto Giacometti that's valued at a cool $141 million. And if that's not enough, he's got an antique dagger worth $5 million, and even an antique Quran valued at $3.5 million. 7. Antiques. The prince has a 19th century pearl and diamond tiara that once belonged to Empress Eugenie. This thing cost him around $12.1 million. It's decked out with 11 natural pearls and over 1,000 diamonds. It's basically a crown fit for a queen. He's also got a $5.3 million 16th century Ottoman helmet that used to be owned by the mighty Sultan Suleiman the Magnificent. He also has a $19 million pair of 18th century Chinese porcelain vases that were made especially for Emperor Qianlong. If you don't want to miss out on more exciting content like this, just hit that subscribe button. 8. Jewelry and watches. Prince Salman's got a collection of bling that's out of this world. We're talking about a diamond necklace that's worth $10 million. That's not all. He's got a diamond ring that's valued at $4.5 million. And let's not forget about his Patek Philippe watch that's worth $2.2 million. Oh, and a Richard Mille watch that's worth $1.5 million, just for checking the time and style. He's also got a super unique Hublot watch that's custom made and covered in diamonds. This bad boy cost him a mind-boggling $2 million back in 2018. Can you believe it? It's got 1,282 diamonds all over it, making it one of the priciest watches on the planet. And the grand finale? He splurged the jaw-dropping $71 million on a rare pink diamond ring at Sotheby's in Hong Kong. That's like a whole treasure right there on his finger. 9. The Invention Lodge. Prince Mohammed bin Salman made a pretty awesome move more than 30 years ago. He snagged the Invention Lodge, this super cool estate, for over $2.5 million, and he's been swinging by every summer with his family for some good times. He didn't just keep things as they were, oh no. He went and built this massive new lodge like a fancy 16-bedroom crib right on the estate, and it's even bigger than the original house. This new spot has a super cool interconnected swimming pool, a gym to pump some iron, and some other fun spots for chilling out. 10. A palace in Tangier. The prince sometimes lives in a palace in Tangier, Morocco, that was bought in 2017 by King Salman bin Abdulaziz Al Saud, MBS's dad, for a hefty $27 million, and it's worth every penny. This place comes with a whopping 74 acres of land. That's like having your own kingdom. Inside, there are 17 bedrooms that probably feel like staying in a royal suite and 14 bathrooms because, you know, luxury. It's not just about the sleeping quarters. This palace is loaded with cool stuff like a cinema where you can watch the latest flicks, a library for some quiet reading time, a big garden to take some leisurely strolls, and even a hammam. Having seen some of the prince's most extravagant purchases, which one was your favorite? Comment below. If you enjoyed watching this video, click one of the cards on the screen to watch more.